Hey everyone! Welcome to the first practical lecture of this course, where we'll prepare our working environment. In the upcoming 3 lectures, we will create a new Anaconda environment, use it to install the required libraries, integrate this environment into Jupyter Notebook as a new kernel, learn how to obtain an OpenAI API key from the OpenAI website, and finally, configure this API key as an environment variable. Creating new environments for your projects is a highly recommended practice. This way you can isolate different Python and package versions, avoiding potential version clashes. Working in a different environment protects the rest of your work and ensures you can always revert to the base environment and start anew. So, with that said, let's get started. First, open your Anaconda prompt. Then create a new environment by typing conda create _name. Give your environment a descriptive name. I'll go with LangChain _env. Finally, for this line of code, specify the version of Python you want to install. Note that the current LangChain requirements include the following. In this course, I've chosen to work with Python 3.10.10. Run the code and wait for the Python installation to complete. Once done, check that the environment is created with conda env list. Sure enough, it's there. To activate it, type conda activate LangChain environment. Great! Note that the text within parentheses indicates the active environment. Let's verify that the new environment has the expected version of Python installed. Perfect! Within this new LangChain environment, let's pip install the following packages: OpenAI, python.env, IPyKernel, Jupyter Lab, and Notebook. While we wait for all these packages to be installed, let me tell you about the purpose of each. The first one allows us to make calls to OpenAI's API. With the second one, we can easily set OpenAI's API key as an environment variable. The final 3 packages are necessary for adding this LangChain environment as a kernel in Jupyter Notebook. As the course progresses, we'll add more packages to this environment. Finally, for this lesson, let's add it to the list of Jupyter Notebook kernels. Type as follows: python-m IPyKernel install _user _name, and set the name equal to the name of the environment. Once the operation is complete, open Jupyter Notebook. Check if the new kernel has appeared on the list. Indeed it has. Great job, everyone! Setting up the working environment is one of the most challenging steps in a new programming journey. I hope it was straightforward for you and you are ready to move forward. Let me know in the Q&A if you experience any issues. Our task for the next lesson is to obtain a secret OpenAI API key. I'll see you there. Welcome back. In our previous lesson, we created a fresh Anaconda environment, installed a few necessary packages for the course, and added this environment to the list of Jupyter Notebook kernels. This lecture focuses on obtaining an OpenAI API key, allowing us to use OpenAI's API and large language models. First, visit the openai.com website. Choose API Login, and either log into your account or create one. Once done, you should be redirected to a window where you can interact with ChatGPT or use OpenAI's API to integrate their models into your projects. Of course, we opt for the second option. In the newly opened window, go to Settings, select Billing, and enter a payment method. As discussed in previous lessons, using OpenAI's models is a paid service, and you'll be charged based on your token consumption. Once you've completed that step, navigate to the menu and select API Keys. Then choose to create a new user or project secret key. Give your key a meaningful name. For example, LangChain project. Selecting Create Secret Key gives you access to your OpenAI API key. Now, be aware that you won't be able to display the API key again upon closing this window. Ensure you copy the key, paste it into a new text file, save the text file onto your computer, and only then close the window. If you lose your API key, it becomes invalid and you must generate a new one. All right, we've successfully created our API key. How do we use it? In the next lesson, we'll learn how to read the key from a text file and set it as an environment variable. See you there!